We're both muted. Okay. We are good. I got to actually take our levels down just a smudge.
So, Ellie,
there we're good.
You're going to turn that on us, and when I do like this, you're going to turn it to us, okay? Just wait, though. Yeah. All right.
I can count.
On West
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
Hello, football fans, and welcome into Williams Stadium on the campus of UW-Stone for the Big Rivers Conference opener between the visiting Superior Spartans and your Menomonie Mustangs, with Ellie Zadowski on the camera and alongside my volunteer colorman, Dr. Joe Zadowski, the superintendent for Menomonie High School. I'm Chad Zutter. We'll be bringing you the live stream broadcast tonight here from the beautiful Max Sparger press box up here. Menomonie's non-conference schedule wrapped up last week with a convincing 28-6 victory on the road versus DeForest. Menomonie comes into the conference opener with a 2-0 record after defeating Rice Lake 21-12 in their season opener just a few weeks back. Superior, on the other hand, is still looking for their first victory coming into tonight's matchup, sitting at 0-2 on their young season. The Spartans dropped their opener to Wausau West 24-3 and lost to a familiar foe in Rice Lake 34-10 a week ago. Offense has struggled for the Spartans, scoring just 13 points in their first 96 minutes of football this season. Coming up in our pregame show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union, as you see or previously just saw on the bottom of your screen. We'll talk with head coach Mike Sins. We'll go over the starting lineups. We'll go over the keys to the game, and we'll get ready for kickoff here, scheduled for 7 p.m. tonight here from Williams Stadium. We'll be back with Mike Sins after a word from our sponsors. You're watching Mustangs TV.
I can count.
On
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
Back on the pregame show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. Joining us, head coach for the Menomonie Mustangs, Mike Sins. Mike, let's just recap your first two non-conference games here. You guys start the season 2-0, win against Rice Lake, win against DeForest. Kind of take us through your coaching staff coming into Big Rivers play, how your team, has done the first couple games. Obviously, 2 victories, but tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, we always try to play tough non-conference games, and like with us being the small school in the BRC, it's nice to get good competition outside of it to get us prepared for it. And Rice Lake, like we've talked before, they're good year in and year out. And then DeForest has been, one of the top probably 10 teams in Division 2 and 3 last, 30 years. But we always want to play tough games to get us ready, and we feel like those 2 games, prepared us to start playing the BRC schedule. And obviously it's going to be nice to finally get into conference conference action here. But again, proud of our kids. Last Friday we played pretty dang well in all 3 phases, and hopefully we can carry that over to the start of the conference season.
You start the BRC opener here against Superior, but also this week school starts. As you guys get back into school, as coaches, is that obviously it's a little bit of change. How does that work, and how do kids usually respond when school starts and then you get football? Does it take a little bit more coaching to get them concentrated with school coming involved as well?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. A couple of my least favorite days of the year are, one's picture day, and we had that Tuesday, and then school starting. It's a great thing, but as a coach, it's really hard because kids get in a different routine, and there's excitement, but it's like we almost have to like calm the kids down at practice and let them know that now it's football practice and okay, school's over and now we have a job to do, getting them prepared. So again, it's been a crazy week. We've picture day goes long, so then we practice long, and then yesterday we wanted to give the kids some extra time to sleep in, so then we had lifting part of our practice, so then practice went a little bit longer. And again, it's like a catch-22 this first week, but our kids have handled it well, and that's what's nice about having a veteran team and 21 seniors that are dedicated and care about how the season goes.
Let's take a look at your BRC opener. Superior, they're 0-2 coming into tonight's game. Looks offensively, at least points-wise, they've really struggled to put points up on the board. Tell us, studying film, what can you expect from the Spartans here?
Well, the first thing is they're gonna come over here and play hard. Bob does a great job with their team. They just the last couple of years have kind of struggled, and obviously him and his staff are working hard, but sometimes it's just tough for years. And they're, like I said, their kids are going to come over here and play hard. And when you watch the film, their first game they played Wausau West, second game Rice Lake, and they're ahead of Wausau West. I believe it was like 3-0 with a couple minutes left in the first half, and then kind of got away from them after that. And then with Rice Lake, I think it was 6-0 or 12-0 with or at half, and it's like they're right there, but it might be them not getting the bounces here or there or not making the big play, and obviously those little things add up to be a big deal, and that's kind of where they're at right now. But again, they're going to come over here and their kids are going to play hard because I know how Bob runs his program, and that's just the way they are.
Offensively, over the first two games, you guys have done a real good job on the ground, running the football. See a lot of the same here against the Superior team. Any chance of maybe mixing it up with a little bit more aerial game, or going to keep it the old Menomonie Mustangs way on the ground?
Yeah, you just never know. I guess that's why people have to get out to the game. But no, just obviously a lot of the times you try to take what the defense gives you, and that's we do feel like we can run and throw equally, and we'll try to balance it as we go here, but. Again, also with us, we have a lot of guys going both ways, and sometimes teams come out and say you throw 3 times and it's 3 incompletions, and then all of a sudden your defense is back on the field, and we have 4 or 5 guys playing both ways, and it can kind of you don't want your kids tired right away. So again, it's that balancing act also, and again, we'll see what the defense gives us, and we feel very confident in our guys and what they can get done.
So appreciate your time here in the TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin pregame show, and good luck this evening.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll continue the pregame on Mustangs TV.
I can count.
On West
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium here on the campus of UW Stone BRC Conference opener. If you're just tuning in here, just finished that interview with Mike Sins on our TMS Tire Auto and Wisconsin pregame show. Mustangs 2-0 in their non-conference. The Spartans went 0-2 in their non-conference, and we'll bring my volunteer colorman, Joe Zadowski, into the broadcast. Joe, let's talk a little bit about keys to the game starters. I know we're going to go over those as well as they just popped up on the screen, but why don't you take us through the starters, and then we can go keys to the game after that.
Sounds good, Chad. We'll start with the starting offense, and not a whole lot of change from last week. We did see Jack Trout down on the sideline with street clothes. He did exit the game against DeForest with an injury. He didn't have any crutches or anything like that, but does not look like he's going to go today. So the starting lineups, as they are on your screen, on the offensive line will be Isaac Eckert, Andrew Schaefer, Ethan Schmidt, Bryce Shepard, and Drew Gunderson. At the tight end positions, Charlie Barron and Brody Thornton. At wide receiver for the Mustangs, the junior Isaac Ellison. The senior running back, Steele Schaefer, will get most of the carries tonight, as will the fullback, the junior John Higbee. And under center again for the Mustangs in his third career start here at the varsity level will be Brady Johnson. When we flip it to the defensive side of the ball, Chad, we'll start in the line of scrimmage. Some of these names are the same. Andrew Schaefer playing both ways on the line. Also on the line with Schaefer will be Cody Kazmarek and Max Erickson. Linebackers Cole Smiskey, Anthony Sackery, Steele Schaefer, and Brody Thornton. In the defensive backfield, Walker Ferguson and Hayden Weir getting his first start with Drought out of the lineup. At the safety position, it'll be Brady Goodman, the senior, and Ray Pember, the junior.
You know, we have a few minutes here before the national anthem here plays at Williams Stadium. I talked to keys of the game, Joe. I mean, we look at stats in those first two games. Menomonie, boy, they've done great offensively on the ground. 430 yards on the ground in the first two games, 192 yards through the air, averaging 311 yards total offense per game, 25 points per game as well. Offensively, really looking good there offensively. I assume probably one of the keys to the game here for the Mustangs, doing what you're doing. Keep it on the ground.
Well, you're a 2-0 team going against a team that's 0-2, and you know Superior is going to be hungry, but it's one of those situations where if you can get ahead, establish the game early, don't make those big mistakes in terms of turnovers and penalties, and you should be in pretty good shape tonight.
Well, we got some lineups will be after the national anthem here, and some other games around the BRC as we will keep tabs on throughout this broadcast. Chi High is at Hudson, Eau Claire Memorial at Eau Claire North. You got that Eau Claire matchup here this evening, and then River Falls at New Richmond. That should be a good one, really good one. River Falls at New Richmond, two of the teams that picked to be some of the better teams in the conference this season. So for now, we'll send her over to the PA. We'll listen to the national anthem. We'll be back with opening kick right after this.
Highest ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem, sung tonight by MHS students Gavin Hall and Allison Otto.
Nice rendition, Chad, there by Gavin Hall, Allison Otto, students at Menomonie High School. Love to hear a live national anthem.
Yeah, right next door to us up here in this Max Sparter press box, and we did not see the coin flip, so we'll find out here shortly who is going to receive and who's going to kick. But starters were already done. Officials for tonight, five-man crew as assigned by the Big Rivers Conference Commissioner Casey Eckert, Phil Fever, Pat Hammond, Ryan Nelson, and Tyler Nelson. Coaches for this evening, head coach Mike Sins for the Menomonie Mustangs in his third season. Bob DeMeyer for Superior in his 18th season here for the Spartans. Menomonie's offensive coordinator Dave Schmitz. Menomonie's defensive coordinator Drew Price, and many more coaches that we don't have time to list here on that Menomonie roster. They have a very good coaching staff throughout this, not just the varsity program, but JV, sophomore, and freshman as well. And I know, Joe, you just came from the freshman game. 35-0 victory for the freshman squad over the same Superior team here just down at the sports complex earlier. And I know the listeners tuning in tonight, sports complex has the huddle camera. We're going to have live stream going forward on all events at the sports complex. Why don't you let everybody know about how that's going to work?
Yeah, the tech department did a great job. Got the huddle camera up and going this week. It's a big process to get it all calibrated and such, but it was running well. It seemed like it worked well tonight. So, yeah, everything in the main court, in the varsity gym, and then also everything on the sports complex will be streamed. We'll be doing live broadcast here of varsity football, and then obviously we'll have some broadcasts this winter. But, yeah, we're very happy to be able to provide that for students, families, community members. We're real proud to do that.
Ryan Dingwell will kick it away here for the Mustangs. Back to receive is Flores, and also Fraser Bartholomew for the Spartans. And again, watching Mustangs TV here.
I got to say, Chad, I missed you last week. Grant Bills did a wonderful job filling in, and it was a real pleasure to have Grant on and did a nice halftime interview as well. But nice to be back in the booth, and the kick is off.
We are right on time. 7 o'clock to start. Flores will get it at about the 6-yard line. He's going to bounce out of bounds on the Spartan sideline. I think that's going to be marked at about the 25, 26-yard line. Official time and temp here to start. It's a nice fall evening. Just start fall. Meteorologist fall September 1st here. But, our official time and temp, 7 o'clock. Kickoff, 83 degrees. 47% humidity, dew point at 61, wind at 11 miles an hour out of the southwest here. Pistol formation, 3 receivers here to start for the Spartans.
We talked about Hayden Weir, number 21, over here on the near side at cornerback, getting his first start. Play goes away from him, and a nice job by the Mustangs. Short gain on first down.
Now, Hoff will take that one on that far side. You'll see the Spartans run mostly shotgun. Very few snaps will go under center, and they will rotate between quarterbacks. I was told by one of their assistant coaches before the game. Sam Meller, the senior, in there right now. We'll also see Tanner Leno, a little bit, the sophomore. They're still working who they have a full-time quarterback as of now, but right now Meller is taking snaps. I'll take another one. Handoff this time is going to go to number 16, Williams, one of the wing backs here for Superior, and he will move the chains.
Yeah, Brody Thornton made a nice tackle on him, but it was already several yards downfield, and good job by the running back to fall forward on the tackle. Chad, the Mustangs defense has been real stingy. We saw it, they gave up some points in the first half against Rice Lake, and then they shut them out, and really almost pitched a shutout against DeForest. See if the defense can get off the field here and give the offense the ball.
Yeah, just allowed 18 points through 2 games. That's 9 points a game here for the Menomonie defense, but that's 2 first downs for Superior to start. Another carry by Williams again, this time for 11. He'll move the chains one more time. Him as a wingback has been pretty successful on the first couple plays.
Well, you can see the outside linebackers for Menomonie are really concerned with keeping contained, and that time Thornton was on the near side here, outside linebacker, and might have got a little wide. He had help with Weir over there in the backfield, but by getting so wide, it gave the running back pretty good opportunity to cut upfield.
Goodman and Pember, the safeties here for Menomonie. And with Jack Trout on the sidelines, Hayden Weir taking his starting spot on the defensive end. Going to go right up the gut. Clark will take it, maybe got a yard, but Menomonie's defense stout on that run play.
Well, and you can see coming into the game, defensive coordinator Drew Price, they obviously wanted to really bottle up the middle and then, kind of feel out the edges a little bit. And Superior's had some success with the 2 first downs on the edges, but if they don't get anything up the middle, eventually the Mustangs are going to get the right angles and should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, we see Ben Helmiski as the nose tackle right now instead of Schaefer. A lot of guys going both ways a hot evening like this. I'm sure some of those guys are going to get breathers occasionally. And Schaefer starting at least on the bench here defensively. He's always been the center here for Menomonie. Another first down picked up by the Spartans. That time Hoff with the carry.
Yeah, the Spartans are having some success running off the edge there. And again, just linebackers getting caught up in the middle that time.
Yeah, John Higbee now is going to relieve Helminski, and he's going to be at the nose tackle.
Actually, that's Ryan Dingwall, I think. Number 34.
You're correct. Yep,
almost
34.
24, yeah.
Yes, Dingwall now the nose tackle. It'll be Hoff again trying to get the corner. He does. He's met, will not be taken down after the initial hit, and that's a good 7-yard pickup. Boy, Spartans moving the ball here well on this first opening drive. I think they've already had 3 or 4 first downs. I think 3 so far, and closing in on number 4 on a 2nd and 5.
Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments the Mustangs make here. I mean, the ball is over midfield now. I don't think it was hardly over midfield at all last Friday.
This drive started on the 25-yard line. If you're just tuning in, a little late here on your kickoff, but you're with us now. Spartans opening drive. That'll be the quarterback to taking on the keeper this time. Meller will head to the left, picks up a couple, make it a 3rd and 3, and Kazmarek's going to check in here defensively. That is some crazy hair there for Cody Kazmarek.
Real nice job there by the weak side of the Mustangs defense. Anthony Sackery stayed home, but not only did he stay home, when he saw the quarterback, he attacked. And instead of letting the quarterback get down 2 or 3 yards, he made contact really just about the line of scrimmage.
A big 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3, long 3 we'll call it, on the scoreboard. Motion here for the Spartans.
Oh, that's a big mistake there.
That flag is going to make it a 3rd and long here for the Spartans. First miscue here on either side. And hopefully that'll benefit the Mustangs here.
Well, the Mustangs haven't given up any big plays, and you know, the nice thing about having that bend, don't break defense, you're really putting a lot of pressure on the offense not to make a mistake. If they're not going to get positive yards each play, next thing you know, you're 3rd and long, and that's what the Mustangs have put themselves in a position here against a superior offense.
Yeah, running in late there was Clark. Had to get the play from the quarterback, Heller. And they're going to try to get the corner here. Stringing it out there was Kazmarek. Couldn't make the tackle, but up ahead will be Williams. Near a first down. It's going to make it 4th and we'll say a 3 here again, a shorter 3 than last time. And I'm no doubt, I guess, in Superior staying in here for the 4th and 3, trying to get her.
Nice job by Brody Thornton coming up and pushing that thing inside. Good job by number 11, the junior.
Well, big play here for the defense. Chance to turn over on downs here if they can get a stop. Schaefer's going to check in. Helminski will run off at the last minute.
Play of the game so far, Chad. It's early.
Heller hands off, hitting the backfield, not able to make the tackle, but he slows him up, was Erickson, and the rest of his teammates clean him up. Turnover on down, sponsored by Siri Benrube Photography, and the Mustangs take over offensively.
Well, nice job by the Mustangs defense, and that was about a Meichel Insurance tackle for a loss. Max Erickson got through, made a real nice hit, but the key there is the rest of the defense flowed to the ball. It would have been really easy to watch Erickson, you know, and admire his hit, but everyone kept flowing, and nice job there by the defense.
And again, Jack Trout out for tonight. We see Kane Johnson, one of the upbacks next to John Higbee. Schaefer, the tailback here this evening. Johnson under center. Schaefer will take it right side off tackle, picks up maybe 3-2 at the most on that first down play. And with Jack Trout on the sidelines, you ask yourself where are those other carries going to go? Well, John Higbee was going to be one option as the up back. What are the other options, Joe?
Well, and here comes Hayden Weir. He's bringing the next play in, and Hayden had a couple nice runs over the first 2 weeks. Really more opportunities against DeForest than Rice Lake, but he's a very capable running back. Did a real nice job for the sophomore team last year, and he's a heck of a hockey player.
So Hayden Weir, the tailback, but play action wide open in the flat there is Higbee. He's got a first down and many more. Runs over the defender just past the 50. and gets another 3-4 yards after that big hit.
Chad, we were talking about fullbacks last week, and you can tell John Higby's really getting the hang of it, and he's really starting to appreciate delivering contact. And when you have a fullback that wants to deliver contact, you're in good shape. But the whole thing was set up by the fake, the play-action fake to Hayden Weir. Nice job by Brady Johnson, the quarterback. And then, yeah, like you said, Higby was all alone.
Nice pickup gives the Mustangs a first down. Again, all our first down sponsored by Schuler Insurance Agency. Shotgun this time, trips to the left. Looking to get the wide receiver Ellison, the junior, and he's got a nice big pickup. Make it about 13 here for Ellison as he stepped out of bounds just shy of the 30. Down to the 31-yard line.
And, Chad, that's another Schuler Insurance first down. Really nice block there by Brody Thornton. To have those two guys on the edge together, to have Ellison kind of flare out and then Thornton come underneath. It almost looked like the Green Bay Packers a little bit.
Same formation, just flip it on the other side this time. Trips to the right. Hayden Weir offset to Johnson. Right to the tight end there, and that's a catch and almost a first down.
That's Ellison again. That time they put
lined up as tight end.
Yeah, they put Brady Goodman out on the wide out. They had Thornton in the slot, and then they put Ellison at the tight end position. Real nice pickup.
Yeah, he's got 2 catches now for 22 yards coming into tonight. He was 4 catches for 28 yards and a touchdown.
Well, you can see Brady Johnson at quarterback getting more and more comfortable each week.
Schaefer trying to pick up this short first down on 2nd and 1. Hard count here from Johnson. Superior doesn't jump. Higby's going to take it right up the gut. He'll pick up the Schuler Insurance first down and more. Down to the 16.
Good sustained drive here for the Mustangs. You know, the defense came out, gave up a few first downs, but they held stout, turned the ball over on downs, and now the offense just taking the ball down the field chunk by chunk.
They're going to go no huddle here, right back to the line of scrimmage. Play action here. Johnson will roll to his right. He's looking for Barron at the 5-yard line. Makes the catch. No, he doesn't make the catch. Incomplete. Barron came up here with kind of hands in the air. How that was incomplete. Hard for us to say. We're way across the sidelines here, but his reaction sure thought he caught the ball. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a really nice route that he ran because not only did he make a nice break, but then he came back to the ball, gave Brady Johnson a real nice window to throw the ball, and just not able to squeeze it, I guess.
Going to go Schaefer left side. He'll dive ahead for a couple.
Schaefer on the carry.
And now you got a 3rd and 8 here. We'll see with offensive coordinator Dave Schmitz draws up on this play, as coming in will be Goodman into the game. Also Ellison back in, so we may see a trips formation here with Barron also in the huddle.
Well, this should be 4-down territory, so you don't necessarily have to throw it to the first down marker, but the way they've been moving the ball, I wouldn't be surprised to see another pass here.
Well, 2 on the top side of your screen, 1 on the bottom.
So 3rd, I got the down wrong here. What do we got, Chad?
3rd and 8. Johnson, far side to Goodman. He's going to shimmy shake, gets the first down, try to get to the end zone, but he will be tackled there by Sherman for the Spartans at the 4-yard line, and that'll be 1st and goal here for Menomonie.
That was a really nice job by Goodman. It seemed like he caught the ball short of the first down marker, but made a nice move to get past the marker and really attempt towards the end zone. Nice play there. Good throw by Brady Johnson as well. Brady to Brady.
Hayden Weir will check in for Schaefer on this play. Hayden Weir looking for his first varsity touchdown, if he can get in the end zone here.
Watch for Higby here.
And you called it, Joe. Higby up the middle, 5-yard touchdown run for him. And a Kai's Chevytown touchdown and a flag right afterwards. But that will not take away the points, I don't believe so. I think that was after the touchdown, potentially an unsportsmanlike, but we'll wait to see the call. But as we have now, 5-yard touchdown run, John Higby.
Well, just a really nice drive there by the Mustangs. Big 3rd down pickup on that pass to Goodman. And then, yeah, again, John Higby is just becoming that fullback, reliable fullback for the Mustangs. They've had that for years, and John Higby is just carrying on the tradition.
I'll wait for the call here from the official. So it was after the touchdown, so touchdown counts, but now the field goal going to be the extra point going to be a little bit more difficult. So this will push them all the way back. Instead of your normal 17-yard field goal, you're going to have a 37-yard field goal, or 37-yard extra point, excuse me. Ryan Dingwall will try to make this a long extra point. Make it 35 exactly, I should say, as he puts the kicking tee right on that 25-yard line. Holder is Sam Goodman. Correction, make that Brady Goodman.
Dingwall's got the leg for this.
Good snap, hold. The kick has just got enough. So the PAT good by Dingwall. And your score 7-0 here with 4:14 remaining in this first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zanowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. A 5-yard touchdown run by John Higbee. The PAT, not your normal one. It was a 35-yard PAT. Good by Dingwall. 7-0 early here, as you see on the bottom of your screen. I'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight. Dairy State Bank on our scoreboard here this evening. All our sponsors will have a chance to get on that scoreboard throughout the season. As Dingwall kicks one far side, it'll be taken there by Flores at about the 10-yard line. He'll bounce out of bounds almost at the exact same spot he did last kickoff. And Superior to take over. They had a good opening drive where was able to move the ball about 50, 60 yards, but came up a bit short on a 4th and 3. And then Menomonie went down the field about 65 yards for a touchdown.
Well, Chad, like you said, the defense had kind of a bend-don't-break mentality the first drive, and once they kind of bottled up the edges and Superior made that mistake with the penalty, then it was back to the offense.
We see a new quarterback here as that sophomore Tanner Leno is now in the game. Right up the middle, however, with the run is Clark, and he'll get a first down, 11-yard gain. But we did talk, like I said, in the first opening drive, Superior. They have, I don't know if you call it rotating quarterbacks, but they don't have a clear quarterback that takes every snap. It goes between Sam Miller and Tanner Leno, and Leno in there at the moment. Leno a little bigger, 6 foot, 200, junior. Sam Miller, 5'9", 150, senior.
Looks like Ryan Dingwall still at nose tackle for the Mustangs.
Taking himself, Leno this time to the 40, and he'll be knocked back. They'll mark him at the 41-yard line. See Kaz Merrick in there as well for the Mustangs. Cody Thornton, one of the outside linebackers. Cole Smiskey got a sack this season. Steele Schaefer with 14 tackles. He leads the team in one forced fumble. Ray Pember, 11 tackles, another guy in double digits when it comes to the tackles number. 2nd and 5 for the Spartans. Right up the middle, Clark, and a big hit and takedown there by one of the linebackers, the man we just mentioned, Steele Schaefer. Reason he leads the team in tackles right there.
Yeah, Steele Schaefer, he's doing it all for the Mustangs in the backfield on offense and at linebacker on defense, having a heck of a start to his senior year.
See what Superior draws up here on this 3rd and short. Kazmarek and Dingwall along with Erickson on the front line here for this 3-4 defense. Your linebackers will jump up there as well. Cole Smitsky on that right side on three-point stance at the moment. I'm going to go right up the middle there with Clark, and he will roll ahead for the first down. Needed one, got two. Move the chains, Spartans.
Give Superior credit. They're coming in here 0-2. They make the long drive down to Menomonie, and certainly the line on the game wouldn't be in their favor, but someone forgot to tell them that they're the underdog here. They're playing hard, and they're playing like they belong, and so far they've given the Mustangs defense really all they can handle running at them.
Yeah, Ben Helminski has checked back in, and we talked about in the pregame, Joe, this team has only put up 18 points. Correction, make that 13 points in the first two games. Menomoni's only allowed 18 points defensively, but boy, for a team that has only scored 13 points, they're moving the ball way better than I expected to begin this game.
And they're getting yards on first down. That's really been the secret to their success is their first down, yardage, like this one here, 9 yards in first down. They've had a lot of, 7, 8, 9-yard runs, and that keeps them ahead of schedule and makes it a lot easier on that offense.
So a second and short here after that big 9-yard pickup on first down. Motion here from the Spartans, taking it right up the middle is going to be Williams, but he's hit at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he picked up anything at all. Kind of a no-gainer there, makes it third and short. A bunch of Mustangs right at the point of contact to drive him back.
Nice job by Cole Smitsky, senior linebacker, and he might have lost an inch on that. I think you could call that one a Mike Still insurance tackle for a loss, in my book anyway.
So a big 3rd and 1 here for the Spartans near midfield. They are in Mustangs territory, just as their last drive they were as well. A long set here. I think this might be a timeout here from head coach Bob DeMeyer, as they're not even out of the huddle yet, and we are going to have a timeout here, I believe. Oh, correction. My mistake. The quarter ran out as I got to keep my eye on the scoreboard to the right here. So Mustangs and Spartans, 7-0 lead here for the Mustangs as we'll head to the second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here to start this second quarter. 3rd and 1 here for the Spartans, trying to pick up that first down, and they do. As a nice run there just around the end by Sam Hoff will pick up the first down for the Spartans. Done a good job here of moving the chains as Superior in this first half. At this pace, it's maybe a pretty quick game. That first quarter went by lickety-split. I don't know if there was an incomplete pass in that first quarter. The ball moved on the ground mostly, and just one touchdown in that first quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run by John Higbee.
The only incompletion I can remember is the one to Charlie Barron, and it looked like he had caught
correct. I did miss that one. Leno will take it right up the middle on the keeper. A nice first down play again for the Spartans. That's a 9-yard gain, and You talked about it right at the end of the first quarter, Joe. That's a big reason Superior's moving the chain so well is their first down yardage is making it real easy to move those chains.
Well, and give them credit. Their coaching staff is doing a great job. They're spreading the Mustangs out, then going up the middle, or once the Mustangs, pinch the middle, then they're going off the edge. They're doing a really nice job here tonight.
Well, second and short here in Mustangs territory for the Spartans. Leno, the quarterback, in that pistol look. We'll see that most of the game, if not the entire game. Right up the middle of Clark. He'll have a first down and more. Breaks a tackle off to his left, and into the red zone goes Clark at the 18. Superior knocking on the door here to try to tie this one up.
Yeah, that time they cut back to the weak side, and they're not doing anything really that complicated, but they're just really playing complementary football in their run game. It makes it awfully tough on the defense when you can run your plays and execute both inside, outside, strong side, and weak side, and that's what the Spartans have been doing.
A pretty big offensive line here. You got Braylon Lemieux at 6'6", 340, number 77 on that right side. Also got a 285-pound center in Landon Mueller. They're going to go short side here, trying to get the corner. Not really much, maybe a couple yards there on the run by number 6, Nick Zahar.
Walker Ferguson did a nice job for the Mustangs coming up from the secondary and being physical.
So left hash look here for Superior.
It's always tough, you want run support from your defensive backfield, but they got to be careful that they're still reading their keys, because that's what Superior will do, is they'll suck you in, and then throw one over your head if you're not careful.
Getting in late here. Superior coming out of the huddle. Back judge has not started the signal on the play clock yet, but there he does, right as I say it. His hand goes up. Superior's got to snap this one soon. They do. Avoid the penalty, and Leno up the middle on the fake. He'll pick up about 6 yards, make it a manageable 3rd and 2 down to the 10.
Steele Schaefer did a really nice job engaging the lineman at the line of scrimmage, and he shed him, but by the time Steele was able to shed the block, the runner was just a little bit too far past him. But good effort by Schaefer, just a little bit slow on what needed to be done there.
End of the game here, number 55 for the Mustangs, Bryce Shepard. We see him play some offensive line, now on the defensive line as well. Schaefer and Erickson, the other two big men up front here for the Mustangs. Motion here from the Spartans, and they'll go right up with Clark, and that's going to depend on the spot. If he has a first down, I think he's just a touch short. Yep, we do get that confirmation from both side judges. That fist goes up. It is 4th down.
Another
big play here defensively.
Andrew Schaefer really blew that play up. He just came down the line of scrimmage and really collapsed 2 or 3 guys and just gave the running back nowhere to go. Really nice job there by Andrew Schaefer.
Yeah, and this is going to cause a timeout here for the Superior Spartans, a big one for them. We'll take a break here on Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium. A big 4th and 1 coming out of this Superior Spartans timeout. What do you think we're going to see here, Joe?
It wouldn't surprise me to see the quarterback keep it. Maybe a fake to the running back, send that wing in motion, and then have the quarterback keep it. Otherwise, just a real quick quarterback keeper. But I don't know. They got Andrew Schaefer in the middle. I don't know if I'd run at him.
Well, still that pistol look here. And the Menominee's going to shift pre-snap. And a fumble. Ball on the ground. Depends on who recovers it and where they recover it. They're going to say Menomonie, a Siri Benrud turnover, as that ball was fumbled on the handoff. and Menomonie takes over on their own 8-yard line.
You know, Chad, where that ball is spotted, had Superior covered it up, they may have gotten the first down. It would have been awfully close, but I'll tell you, this defense has been really opportunistic. 3 turnovers against Rice Lake in the second half. Really took it to DeForest last week, and now 2 turnovers, 1 on downs and 1 on a fumble. That bend but don't break defense here tonight gets the job done again.
So Menomonie's got 92 yards to go to get 6 more points. We'll see if they can do it here. Brady Johnson will lead the troops. And we're going to have a whistle before the snap.
Maybe a injury, equipment malfunction.
It looked like Superior had 1 too many on the field, but that should have been a penalty instead of a whistle.
They are calling a penalty. Yeah, good call, Chad.
So officials will flag Superior there as that quick change. They were not 100% ready were the Spartans, and that'll cost them 5. So a 1st and 5 here for Menomonie. But I think that's a whistle, not like in college or the pros. Isn't a whistle for too many men on the field when the snap is, and that's why they stopped the play as opposed to letting it play. My guess. These officials know the rules better than I do.
Hey, you got me on it. I'm with you.
Brady Johnson will give it right up the middle there to John Higbee, and he's going to push forward near the 20. Should have enough for a first down. Needed to get to about the 18. And so that will be a first down. Again, first down sponsored by Schuler Insurance. Move those chains again, Mustangs.
Chad, both the first and second game, the Mustangs scored in the second quarter right before halftime. And Grant and I were calling it. I called it a double dip. He called it a double down. There's 8 minutes left, so you'd think that it'd be one heck of a long drive to take this thing all the way to halftime. But you never know. They can really chew some clock.
Under center, Brady Johnson. We'll hand off right side. This time Schaefer with the football gets to about the 25. Nice pickup on that 1st and 10.
Superior's defense really keen on Steele Schaefer for good reason. Schaefer's really had 2 nice games to start his senior season, and when he's in the game, you can bet the Spartans are going to be all over him.
So Schaefer will take a seat. Hayden Weir checked in for him. He's the tailback. The upbacks, Kane Johnson, John Higbee here for Menomonie. Thornton and Barron, the tight ends. Weir will take it on the pitch down to about the 28-yard line. I'll make it 3rd and short. I'd like to thank our sponsors here. Again, our pregame, halftime, and postgame sponsor, TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union. Our first down sponsor, which Menomonie's looking to get, Schuler Insurance. Touchdown sponsor, Kai's Chevrolet. Turnover sponsor, Siri Benrud Photography. Our timeout sponsor, Dairy State Bank and Bills Distributing. And Mike Sell Insurance, our tackle for loss sponsor, and our out-of-time scoreboard, Point of Beginning. Looks like we got a first down here on the carry by Steele Schaefer. Again, a Schuler Insurance Agency first down for the Mustangs.
Pretty tough yards, though, for Steele. Looks like he got hit pretty much right at the line of scrimmage by his own guy, I think, getting pushed back a little bit. So nice job there by the senior to make sure he got over the first down chain.
And if you're just tuning in and while you're wondering why you're not hearing the name Jack Drought, he is injured on the sidelines. It appears to be an ankle injury that was sustained last week against DeForest. So we got Hayden Weir in the game, offset to the left of Brady Johnson, then shotgun, as he's got trips up top. He's going to look for a quick little inside screen here. I believe that was Thornton. But not much going there. He maybe got a yard or two and makes it 2nd and long.
Yeah, that was Brody. And Brady Johnson's been distributing that ball all over the place. He's already hit Ellison a couple times. He had the pass to Barron that was a questionable incompletion. And now he's hitting Thornton. So
I think Higbee's got a reception in the flat as
well. That's right, yeah. Yep.
So yeah, he's really distributing that football well here tonight. Double tight end formation with a wing, that being Pember on the right side. And he's going to go out for a pass. Nice catch by Higbee. He'll be knocked out of bounds short of the first down, but only needs another yard to move those chains. That's a great job by Higbee of running and is putting his hands out at the last moment to catch that football. What a great job.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week. It's one thing for a receiver, a wide receiver, or maybe even a tight end to go up and get it like that. But Higbee's a fullback. He's got some big pads on. Those fullbacks, they have shoulder pads to really protect them. And to be able to get those arms up and make that catch, very athletic move there by John Higbee. Nice job.
Kane Johnson runs in the play here for the Mustangs.
Won't be surprised to see Higbee get it again here.
As this is his territory, 3rd and 1. Thornton will set to the other side. It will be Schaefer. He's got
nice
first
play.
down and many more.
He might be gone.
Nobody there to catch him. Touchdown Mustangs. 61-yard touchdown for the Mustangs. Steele Schaefer, his 5th touchdown of the season.
Well, Chad, that touchdown sponsored by Kai Chevrolet. BYC Kai's for the best buys. And I'll tell you what, I think Superior was thinking just what I was thinking up here in the booth. Here comes John Higbee, but it wasn't Higbee this time. He was the decoy. Schaefer went right up the middle, got to the edge, and he was gone.
So Ryan Dingwall will try to hit just your normal extra point this time. He had a long one after a penalty on the last touchdown to still put it through the uprights, but he's got your normal PAT this time. Ryan Dingwall. Hold here by Goodman, and that's going to be a bad snap. Goodman's have to go around, try to throw it in the end zone, and it will be intercepted. So the PAT is no good on the fumbled snap here for the Mustangs. So your score 13-0 with 5:13 remaining in the second quarter. We'll take a break. Be back right on after this on Mustangs TV.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. Flores will take that kickoff at the 7-yard line. Ball almost knocked away there by the hit from Renner Stahl, but he does hold on, does Flores, and past 30, right at the 31 is where Superior will take over.
So, Chad, with just over 5 minutes remaining here in the half, the Mustangs still have time to get this thing back and score again. They have 3 timeouts, as does Superior. At least that's what's on the scoreboard. That's what's on our scoreboard, too, so it's probably right. But we'll see what the defense does. They've kind of had this bend but don't break approach. See if they maybe bring some more pressure and try to get this ball back. There's plenty of time.
It will be Menomoni's ball to start this second half as Superior took that opening drive all the way into Menomonie territory and going to try to get the outside. Does again.
Oh, that was a hold. Jeez, number 3 absolutely tackles Steele
the ball
Schaefer.
went. You see the Menomonie Mustangs thinking the ball was on the ground, but the officials waving that off. And the carry was by a guy we've heard his name a few times. Lucas Williams picks up 8. And I think head coach Mike Sin saw exactly what you did, Joe, as he was pleading to the official here, the side judge on the bottom side.
Yeah, that was a tough break for the Mustangs. It was a pretty obvious hold. I mean, that was on the other side of the field, and you could see it clear as day from here. But officials let it go, and another first down, big pickup for Superior.
We've only had 1 flag in this game, to my recollection. This is 2 flags, correction, 2 flags. 1 unsportsmanlike and 1 offsides here for Superior.
Should have been 3.
Should have been 3. Right up the middle, first down here from the running back Clark and many more, and the Spartans into Menomonie territory. And we have not seen a 3-and-out on either side. You know what else we haven't seen tonight? A punter. Neither team has punted here this evening, as we do have a player down here on the turf. Looks to apparently be maybe a cramp.
It looks like it is. And that was interesting. After all those cramps in week 1 against Rice Lake, I don't think there were any cramps last week against DeForest. And I know in the pregame show before the DeForest game, Coach Sims mentioned, some of the kids might have been having too much, caffeine or pop or energy drinks or something like that. But I think they got that cleared up. But, yeah, that does look like a cramp or something there.
I think on the field there's Anthony Sacre, the one of the linebackers for Menomonie, getting taken care of. And we'll take a break here, 30 seconds. Be back right after this on Mustangs TV.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit dairystatebank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here. They did give the Spartans a first down on that last play, so we have a 1st and 10 here for Superior, just into Mustangs territory. Going to run wide here are the Spartans, and got maybe 1, 2 at the most. That run there by number 11. Correction, there is no 11. Maybe it was number 13 there, I believe. Leno with the run.
That was a really nice job by Ray Pember coming up from the safety position, and that's what the Mustangs need. They got a little support from their cornerbacks in the run game. They need those safeties to start coming up and laying some hits. Just under 4 minutes to go, actually approaching 3.5 minutes now with the clock running. If Mustangs are going to get the ball back, they're going to need to make a play here on 2nd and long.
Leno, the quarterback here for Superior. 3 receivers this time in that pistol look. He's going to roll to his left, short into the flat there. Stiff arm. Not able to get out of it there was Williams, and a nice tackle there by one of the new players in the game, Luke Pember, the sophomore.
Yeah, Luke Pember has seen some action more on the offensive side of the ball. He got a few carries, I believe, in the first game against Rice Lake, and then definitely got some carries last week against DeForest. Luke did a nice job coming up from that linebacker position and making a big tackle for the Mustangs. He must be in there in relief of Anthony Sacre, who did jog off under his own power.
Yeah, Luke Pember did replace him. And a 3rd and 5 here for Superior. Williams will take it there. And no gainer, actually a tackle for loss there. Sponsored by Mike Sell Insurance. In on the tackle, I believe, was that Goodman, Brady Goodman, come up and made that one. So a 4th and 6 is going to bring on our first time we see a punter here this evening.
Yeah, John Higbee did an excellent job there on the defensive line. He was on the far edge, and he came across and turned that thing in, made the initial contact. Number 24 is having a heck of a game.
Brady Goodman back to receive. Williams will be the punter here for Superior.
Interesting, Menomonie didn't use a timeout. The clock is still ticking, just went under 2 minutes, so they're going to have to run a 2-minute drill on offense.
Goodman will get it at the 13. See what he does here. Dances around and gets taken down right at the 20. 80 yards to go here for the Mustangs to get 6. We'll see if they can get in Ryan Dingwall territory as well with 1:44 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts left, and let's see how the Mustangs can run the 2-minute drill here.
Chad, last week they ran it to perfection against DeForest. And what it included some real short down and outs, mostly to Brady Goodman, but then they also ran a nice screen play. They ran a nice draw play. So what they're going to do is they're going to spread the field wide and then look to hit the middle with their shots. With 3 timeouts, they can afford to do whatever they want to.
Was some talk there from the officials to both teams. There was
they're going to make them re-kick it, I bet.
Penalty on that.
Illegal procedure.
Yeah, penalty on that punt.
Let me throw the flag up on the scoreboard.
But I didn't see any. I didn't see anything on the field, so we all missed that one.
Yeah,
they will make a re-kick this one, and Goodman still back to receive. And if you're Menomonie at this point, you can maybe get aggressive with a punt block as well. Just got to be careful about not running into the kicker.
You know, with the 3 timeouts, Chad, I think I would really try to set up a return. If they can get the ball, with some decent field position, this offense, they showed last week they can really move it.
And back to punt is Williams here for Superior.
So it's technically 4th and 12 now.
Goodman sitting at the 15.
There's another penalty.
There's another penalty. And this is going to be a pre-snap penalty as the whistle is blown. That'll move back Superior even more. Advantageous here to the Menomonie Mustangs once again, as you see the side judge here on the bottom pointing towards the east end zone.
So what was a 4th and about 7 has now turned into a 4th and 17.
And now, for the Mustangs, Brady Goodman is standing at the 25. He's walking up to almost the 30. So if the punt goes to where he is standing already, they're going to have better field position with the Mustangs.
These punting attempts have taken some time off the clock. We're at 1:40 now left in the half. Mustangs still with 3 timeouts.
Snap almost over his head there, and good punt, going to be right back to the 18 or 16-yard line. So actually lost yardage on that one after a couple penalties there by the Spartans. And Menomonie will take over on their own 16-yard line. They got a ways to go. 1:32 remaining. Menomonie, again, does have all 3 timeouts left.
Well, Chad, the punter got a chance to get loose there. He got 3 kicks at it. Kind of like playing golf. The first one you hit in the woods and take a mulligan. The second one you slice into the pond, you take a mulligan. That third one, that one might be right down the middle, and I think that's what we just saw.
He definitely had some mulligans on that one.
Oh, I love mulligans.
3 receivers here for Goodman for Johnson in the shotgun. We should see most of this 2-minute drill. Looking up top of your screen, you called it, Joe. It's short out there.
Oh, he didn't go out of bounds.
He did not go out of bounds. The Menomonie will have to burn a timeout there. And nice catch and throw by Brody, nice throw catch by Thornton.
The clock will stop while the chains reset. They're going to get on the ball here, I would think.
Minute 25. Now the clock will start.
Oh man, they should have used a timeout if they weren't ready. Yeah, or spiked it, something. They're wasting valuable time now. About 1:13 and counting.
Now that was about 12, 15 seconds right there. Out to Pember, near side, and that is going to be out of bounds. Goodman. As that took him right out of bounds to Goodman.
So 1:05 left in the half. That was a really long throw, a beautiful spiral by Johnson. And you got to like spreading the field horizontally, but at some point these guys are going to have to go vertical. Watch out for that screen here, Chad. They ran one wide pass to the left, 1 wide pass to the right. I wouldn't be surprised to see that middle screen with Charlie Barron here.
Ellison and Thornton up top. Goodman's going to look that way. He's going to go to Ellison. Correction, make that Goodman. And Goodman will catch it, be out of bounds for an 11-yard gain. Schuler Insurance first down. We are at 1:01 to play in this first half. Menomonie with a 13-0 lead, looking to push that here before the halftime.
Just a beautiful pitch and catch there. That really is a play that's hard to defend. The defensive back would almost have to gamble, and if he does that, you can hit him on the up and out or out and up. But just very well executed by Brady Johnson and Brady Goodman.
Brody Thornton alone on the bottom side. Ellison and Goodman up top on the short side. He's looking Near side here to Thornton. He'll catch it at the 40, breaks the tackle, and will jump out of bounds wisely at the 35 as he was losing his footing.
So 54 seconds left, Chad. There's still 3 timeouts. Boy, they have a lot of options. They really do.
Yeah, you can even run the ball now if you want. I mean, maybe a draw play or something where you think you can get a 5-10 yard gain and burn a timeout, but you bring the run back into the equation at the moment.
And if they do that, they're going to do it with Schaefer, and Steele Schaefer's in the backfield now. So I don't know, though. The way that Johnson's throwing the ball, I don't know. I think I'd let him go again. There it is.
That is a draw play to Schaefer.
Nice
up
call.
The middle, 30, 20. And he's knocking over the official into the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now Menomonie will burn a timeout. 2 timeouts left, 46 seconds left. And Menomonie right on the doorstep of the red zone. They're going to look to punch it in here, at least get 3 at the worst. We'll take 30 seconds on Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout, coming out of this Menomonie Mustangs timeout after a 15-yard pickup on the draw play from Schaefer. As Menomonie knocking on the doorstep here. Options show with 2 timeouts left, 46 seconds left. I mean, the whole playbook's still open at this point.
Yeah, you got Thornton up on top by himself. I like Ellison down in the corner of the end zone on the near side. Maybe run Goodman to the middle, Ellison to the corner. We'll see.
Johnson's got plenty of time. He's going to roll to his left and scramble. Nobody there. He can run if he wants, and he will all the way out of bounds. An 8-yard pickup took some time, and there was a blindside block there. You see the Superior Spartans coaching staff just running down the sidelines there looking for a penalty. He is on the field, this head coach Bob DeMeyer, and there he is. He got flagged. And just as he was about to get flagged, you saw one of his assistant coaches come out and try to get him back, but it was a little late. So the unsportsmanlike on the head coach Bob DeMeyer for Superior will give Menomonie a first down and shorten the distance to the end zone.
Well, I can understand the frustration over there, and I thought you were going to talk about the coaches in the press box next to us. They can't hear us, but there's a glass wall between us, and they saw it as well, and they were pretty frustrated. So looks like Superior's going to go ahead and use a timeout, and hopefully DeMeyer's going to be able to keep his composure over there. He's still pretty hot, and I don't blame him.
We'll take 30 seconds. Be back after this on Mustangs TV.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. And the ball never moved after that flag, Joe, so maybe it was a warning potentially on head coach Bob DeMeyer, but the flag was thrown, and it's still a 2nd and 2, which was the play after the quarterback Brady Johnson ran out of bounds. So I'm not sure the official ruling on that, but I thought there was going to be a first down and some yardage gain, but not the case. So a 2nd and 2 here for Menomonie. 36 seconds left. Menomonie still 2 timeouts. Schaefer, the tailback, and he will get it right side to the 10, to the 5, cuts back, touchdown. Schaefer, a 12-yard touchdown run, his second of the night, puts the Mustangs up 19-0.
Chad, that touchdown sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. BYC Kai's for the best buys, and the Mustangs for the third game in a row, Chad. They've done the double dip, the double down, the double up, whatever you want to call it. They score right before the half. They're all set to receive to start the second half, and that's as good as a drive as you could have asked for. Not much time to do it, a lot of field to cover, and they got it done.
We recapped that one. They started on their own 8-yard line. That was a 92-yard drive, I believe, over 4 minutes. Or am I wrong? Was that
it was
the
8
one
or
18?
Before? One of the two. It was.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
You're right.
It was
the
a long drive.
16-yard line after the punt. So the 16-yard line. So that was a, if I can do my math here, 84-yard drive here for the Mustangs in just a minute and a half. That was a heck of a drive by the Mustangs. We do have a Superior Spartan down at the moment. Same thing as I think we saw before. I think that is cramping for the Spartans. And we can take a 30-second timeout here, and we'll be back right after this on Mustangs TV.
On West
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here. Menomonie will elect to go for the 2-point conversion here. The last PAT was no good after a bad snap, so trying to make it 21-0. Here is Menomonie. A fullback look here, or I should say a full house look in the backfield. Brady Johnson, 3-step drop into the side corner, or I should say sideline to Ellison, and the 2-point good there. That'll make it 21-0. And the Mustangs will receive in this second half. 30 seconds remain in this second quarter.
Well, Chad, the sign of a good team is that you can play together, you can have good defense, complementary football, and that's exactly what you're seeing the Mustangs do really throughout the first 3 games of the year. And for the offense to be able to do what they can do to take the ball down the field in such a quick fashion is absolutely huge, because you still have the power running game, you still have the strong fullback with Higbee, the halfback with Schaefer, good offensive line. But now that you can add that extra dimension of a quarterback who can deliver the ball to some receivers who can create some separation, boy, you really got to be enthusiastic about what you're seeing out of these Menomonie Mustangs.
Superior with 30 seconds left. They only have 1 timeout left. Probably not a lot of options here they can do before halftime. And we will have a halftime guest. Bart Bencher, the middle school principal here for Menomonie, will be joining us here at halftime. And our halftime sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. Dingwall will kick it away. Flores to take it at the 5. On the bottom of your screen. And hit right at the 20. Nice special teams tackle there by Reed Sigelski.
Yeah, Reed had
junior.
He had a nice tackle last week against DeForest and comes out and makes another nice play tonight. And when I was talking about offense and defense, I should have also included the special teams. Special teams have done a nice job as well.
So 25 seconds remain here for the Spartans offensively. We've seen Tanner Leno, the quarterback, pretty much since the opening drive. I should say after the opening drive. Sam Meller was the quarterback to lead that opening drive, but it's been all Leno since then. And he's the one in that pistol look now with the motion. That's going to be right. It looked like almost a broken play there by Leno. We'll see if Superior even chooses to run another play. They don't have to, as there's 15 seconds left and ticking at the moment. So they could go to the locker room if they want without running one more play.
I don't think I would run another play here if I was the Spartans.
It looks like they will let it tick away. And there is your halftime. We hit triple digits here from Williams Stadium. Menomonie 21, Superior nothing. We'll recap that first half and more after this. We'll take a break on Mustangs TV
I can count.
On West
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. 21-0 right now. Menomonie with a lead over Superior as you see the scoreboard come back up there. We have our halftime guest, the middle school principal, Bart Bencher, is joining us here. So, Joe, I'll send it over to you to talk a little about Menomonie Middle School.
Hey, that sounds good, Chad, and we certainly are fortunate to be joined by the principal at Menomonie Middle School, Bart Betcher. Mr. Betcher, you got some action in tonight. Weren't you roughing the freshman game?
Yeah, I was.
Pretty good game over there?
It was a great game, yeah. A lot of fun to get out there with those guys that were at the middle school last year and see them grow as athletes and do a great job tonight against Superior.
Well, we're on the halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union, and we're talking to Menomonie Middle School Principal Bart Betcher. And Mr. Betcher, so, school started. We got, 4 days in now?
Yeah.
And you had a special visit this week. I know Governor Evers was up for the first day of school on Tuesday. What was it like for the students, the staff, for you, having Governor Evers visit Menomonie Middle School?
It was exciting. Our students were amazing. They were excited to see the governor. The governor met with a lot of different students, came in the classrooms and talked to students, answered questions about his job, got asked what color toothbrush he has, different things like that middle school kids will ask. But he was great. He came up and thanked a lot of staff for what they do, recognized the hard work, the achievement that we've been able to have at Menomonie Middle School, and also was very impressed with how involved our students are in after-school activities with the Boys and Girls Club that we have there now, as well as, we're close to 80% participation in some sort of activity at the middle school, and we feel like that means a lot. I love to call our school the AAA school, where academics and the arts and activities are a big part of the education process.
So, Mr. Betcher, every year you have some terrific teachers that, they've been in the district for a long time and they retire. Certainly now, the field of education is a little bit different with, people, seem to move around. You don't see as many teachers stay with the same district for 30, 35 years, although we do have some in Menomonie, but definitely more staffing changeover year to year than what it used to be when we went to school. So I know that our district really tries to prioritize teacher orientation, staff induction, onboarding. At the middle school, you have some new staff members this year.
We do, and they're terrific. We were so fortunate to get in the process early, with some of the retirees and some of the people that left, and get some great teachers to come to Menomonie. They've been here early. They've been in their classrooms early. They've participated in a lot of onboarding, like you said. I went back to middle school after reffing tonight, and there were 2 new teachers still there working tonight when I was back there, and they're pros, and I'm very impressed with our staff.
Well, we do have a great staff, not only at the middle school, but at all our schools in the school district, the Menomonie area. And, where our kids are so fortunate to have these caring adults. I know last year, district-wide, we had a goal to have every single student be able to identify an adult in the school district that they trust. I know at the middle school you had a lot of success with that as well. Yeah, it is a goal again this year, to have 100% of our students have someone that they can connect with in our school. And we kicked it off today with a huge assembly. One of the things we like to do is a fun introduction where our students, the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, we have about 700 students, and they get to meet every staff member, and we get the old Bulls music cranking in the gym, and I do my best impersonation of a public address announcer to welcome every staff, and each staff member gives a little background of something unique about them, maybe trips they've been on or things that they love to do, to just kind of personalize the teachers a little bit with the students, and the students cheer and get all excited. But also, we talk a lot about the fact that, this is the students' school at the middle school. They do have a voice, but we also want them to feel safe and welcome at the school, and certainly having a staff member that they can go to if they don't, or if there's a problem, or if there's bullying going on, that they can certainly come and talk to someone, whether it's a teacher, counselor, administration, or their parents, and their parents can reach out to us. We want to partner with parents as much as we can, and it went well. We also took a bullying pledge today. The whole school looked left, looked right, looking back behind them. They raised their hands and pledged that they would be upstanders, stand up to bullying this year, and not allow it to go on. Middle school can be a tough time for some kids, and there are a lot of changes, and you never know what someone's going through, and to say something mean can really hurt at times. So we don't want that. We won't tolerate it. We let that be known today, but we also talked about how we want to celebrate the successes, and the teachers look for great things that our kids do. Each week we nominate 5 to 10 kids for doing what's right matters at Menomonie Middle School too, so we rolled that out to the kids so they know that the teachers are watching the good things that they do as well, and we're going to recognize and reward that. So the middle school really has done quite well on the state accountability report cards over the last few years, and I know our students and staff have prioritized that. But student success, I know in our district, is defined by a lot more than just student achievement and academics. That certainly is the core piece, but activities as well. I see that some of the middle school activities have gotten started already, even though we're just getting into the 1st of September here today.
Yeah, we had a football inter-squad scrimmage last night, so they got out on the field and a huge crowd there to watch them get started. Our volleyball and soccer and tennis is starting next week. Of sign-ups, huge numbers in volleyball. So we're excited about getting things going at the middle school and getting in the swing. And it's been a great start. All the teaching staff today, where we talked about how exciting this was. It's been a great week, and everybody's pumped for the year.
So, Mr. Betcher, I can't let you off the hook here. I do this with all the listeners. Certainly appreciate, again, we're talking to middle school principal Bart Betcher on the TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union halftime show. You used to be a football coach. You're still a football official. You watched the first half here. Superior, they're 0-2. They came in. They really, brought their lunch pail. They had a couple impressive drives there. But from your perspective, Mustangs up 21-0. Get the ball to start the third quarter. What are you telling the team at halftime?
Yeah, I think they took Superior's best shot. You almost feel bad for Superior that the way they control the ball offensively, but they really shot themselves in the foot with some of their penalties and mistakes that they had. Menomonie has shown that they are the better team. You can tell that. Certainly stick with it. Seems like the passing game, they can do whatever they want passing out there, but they seem to be controlling the line of scrimmage as well. I think they'll make a few adjustments defensively, and you'll see Menomonie shut down that Superior offense in the second half, and we should roll.
Well, Mr. Betcher, thank you so much for joining us on the halftime show, and thank you for all of your work in the district, whether it be when you used to be a teacher, when you used to be an activities director, now the middle school principal, and still doing things beyond the call of duty, refereeing ball games. You're a very valuable part of our school district, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for all you do, too. I love it here, and we have a great thing going, a great district, and thanks a lot for everything you do.
Well, that's been Bart Betcher, the middle school principal, on our halftime show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. We'll go ahead and take a short break, and we'll be back with some scores from around the area and so much more. You're watching Menomonie Mustangs TV.
On West
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. Hear from some of our great sponsors here on the halftime show. Again, our halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. Also some of our other sponsors. Schuler Insurance, Kai's Chevrolet, Sherry Benrood Photography, Dairy State Bank, Bills Distributing, Mike Sell Insurance, and Point of Beginning. We just had middle school principal Bart Betcher on here for our halftime guest. And let's recap. We got some time here before we begin the second half. Let's recap how we got to that 21-0 score, as you see on the bottom of the screen. Actually, before we get to that, Joe, let's get to our Point of Beginning out-of-town scoreboard, which is also running on the bottom of our screen. Let us know what you found out around the BRC here tonight.
Yeah, it's an interesting night. As you know, the Mustangs up early here, 21-0 against Superior at halftime. These other scores, I believe they're probably halftime scores.
They are all halftime scores, yep.
So Eau Claire North edging Eau Claire Memorial in the crosstown rivalry game there. North leading Memorial 14-0. Also, Hudson leading Chippewa Falls 7-0. So that one's pretty tight at halftime. And then to me, one of the big surprises of the night, New Richmond up big on River Falls, 20-0 at halftime. If you were to ask me who was favored coming into the conference season other than the Mustangs, I probably would have said River Falls. but New Richmond's giving them all they can handle right now.
Yeah, that score surprised me. I thought that'd be a tight, close game the whole way, but you're right. New Richmond handling River Falls pretty well in that first half. That is at New Richmond here tonight. So for this game, we'll see all 3 touchdowns here on the ground tonight. We had John Higbee start the scoring in the first quarter with 4:14 left. He had a 5-yard touchdown run. Dingwall, the PAT was good, made it 7-0 there. We didn't have any more scoring until the second quarter with 5:13 to go on a a third and short. Schaefer busting off a 60-yard touchdown run. That made it 13-0. The snap was a little low. Goodman couldn't handle it, and ended up throwing it away there on the PAT try, so it was 13-0 after the failed PAT. Just before halftime with 30 seconds left, Schaefer, another touchdown, his 6th of the season, a 12-yard touchdown run and a nice cutback as Menomonie went 86 yards to end that, 84 yards in the last minute and a half drive to end that first half. A great job by them. The the 2-point conversion was good. Johnson to Ellison to get them back on the 21-0 scoreboard here for the Mustangs over Superior. And the double dip opportunity is there as Menomonie will get the ball to start this second half. So great job here by the Mustangs. We'll run down the conference standings here. Obviously no conference wins or losses yet, but to coming into tonight, New Richmond was 2-0, River Falls was 2-0, Menomonie, all 3 of those schools 2-0. You had Memorial, Hudson North, and Superior all at 1-1. Chippewa Falls all at 1-1, and Superior, the lone 0-2 team. And obviously, those scores we saw here at halftime that Joe just mentioned moments ago. North over Memorial 14-0, New Richmond 20-0 over River Falls, and Hudson 7-0 over Chi-Hi. Those all at halftime. So got a lot of football left to play here throughout the Big Rivers here tonight, and in our post-game show we will get finals for you hopefully on all 3 of those contests as well. But we still got a few minutes here before we get to the start of the second half. You got anything to add, Joe?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout-out to my daughter, Ellie Zadowski. Ellie helped us with the camera work here in the first half. Eric was playing tuba in the pep band, and the band plays for the first half, and then I think they pack up and get their instruments back to the high school, so he'll be back up here in the second half. But if there are any students out there that are interested in learning how to operate the camera, certainly we would welcome that. Please just see one of the principals at Menomonie High School. They can put you in touch with Chad, my partner here in crime, and we can get someone tuned up. I know Eric is willing to help us out in the second halves of these games, but it would be a great opportunity for someone else to learn how to do the camera work.
Yeah, give us another opportunity here. If you're tuning in, you know how to watch our live streams, but to watch, if you want to tell somebody else how to get there, go to MenomonieMustangs.com. You can view the menu item more and then click on SDMA live stream. You can also download the Huddle TV app by searching Team One Sports on Google Play for Android devices or using the App Store on Apple devices. So, and I know we talked about it in the pregame, Joe. Nice news here where the sports complex just got a Huddle camera installed. So we will have live stream capabilities for everything at the sports complex as well. That includes all lower level football, includes soccer, and anything else that would partake on the sports complex, potentially softball in the spring, potentially, if they can use that for softball. But any activity that goes on at the sports complex, obviously, and the gym as well with volleyball, and when you get into basketball season, and then wrestling in the winter as well. But, a lot of opportunities there.
Yeah, we know that this is really nice for parents and grandparents, and I know you already thanked the sponsors a few times, Chad, and I have too, but these very generous sponsorships by the different sponsors for this live stream broadcast allow us to provide this for our fans for free. And you'll notice if you try to go to the different schools and watch different games, some of them you have to buy a subscription for, whether it be a season subscription or whether it be a monthly subscription or whether it be a per-game subscription. We're not planning to do that right now. We don't want to do that, but the generous sponsorships allow us to offer this. So, if you see the sponsors out there, please thank them for their generous support. And looks like we're getting ready here to receive the ball in the second half, Chad.
We are. We got back to receive there. Steele Schaefer and James Hoff will be the guys to receive the kickoff here from Superior to begin this second half. And again, we'll keep you posted on those other games. North at Memorial, New Richmond at River Falls, and Chi-Hi at Hudson throughout this broadcast as well. See who's kicking off here for the Spartans. It looks to be number 16, the same guy that punted. That's correction. Make that 13, Leno. Kicking off here for Superior to begin this second half. He'll kick it right into the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 20 here for Menomonie to begin this second half. First and 10 at the 20 to begin this second half for the Mustangs.
When you can score at the end of the first half like that and extend your lead to 21 points, and now you get the ball to start the second half, certainly you want to put points on the board, but if you can get a few first downs, you can really take the life out of your opponent and really put yourself in a good position to come away with a victory.
Steele Schaefer, the tailback. Kane Johnson, John Higby, the upbacks. Benrud and Thornton, the tight ends, and they're going to go right up the middle there with Higby. A nice carry on that first down. Picks up 7 yards to the 27-yard line. Nick Sheff checking in here for the Mustangs. Also Hayden Weir into the game.
Yeah, we saw that last week in the second half, Chad. The Mustangs, got that lead, and they did throw the ball coming out in the third quarter, but then they started going to Higby up the middle quite often, and boy, he really dominated that second half.
Play action, rolls to his right, wide open in the flat there. Higby, another reception for him, and he'll pick up many more after that Schuler Insurance first down. Up to the 43-yard line.
Geez, I hope that official is okay. I think it was the umpire there in the black hat right in the middle of the field. He went down. I don't know if he just tripped over his feet. He now has the football, and he's going to set the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's moving okay.
Sometimes officials get in the way of action here. Hopefully they don't get injured, but it's a possibility on a football field as an official. Sometimes you get run over. Get in the way. Shotgun look here for Johnson. Trips to his left. 3 tiers. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's got all kinds of room to run, but he's going to toss it up top there. Completed across midfield into the Spartans' territory with the catch. Brody Thornton. That's a nice pickup of 21.
Another Schuler Insurance first down, Chad, and Mustangs are rolling. Everything is going their way in. Again, when you can play complementary football, both running and passing the ball, you're in good shape.
So 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. Hayden Weir, Nick Sheff check back in. Brady Johnson will break the huddle here with his teammates and lead them to the line of scrimmage. Weir, the tailback. He'll take the pitch right side, cuts up the middle. Nice gainer on first down. He'll pick up 5 down to the 29-yard line.
These guys up front don't get enough credit. That time, number 17, Nick Sheff, had a terrific seal block on the defensive player for Superior. Without that block from Sheff, it probably would have been a real short gain. Instead, you get a nice first down pickup of at least 5 yards.
Just under 10 to go here in this third quarter. Menomonie looking to extend their 3-touchdown lead. Steele Schaefer, the tailback. And a little reverse here to Barron. Barron's got some room down to the 20, the 15, and drops down at about the 13-yard line. A nice run by Barron, a Schuler Insurance first down. after, we'll say, the 16-yard pickup here for the Mustangs.
Well, the Mustangs just keep on rolling, and you got to wonder how much Superior has left in their tank. You know, again, that score right before halftime had to be emotionally really tough on them. And now the Mustangs come out here and do exactly what you'd hope they do, just moving the ball methodically down the field, using all sorts of different types of plays. That time you had to end around with Charlie Barron. Just so many weapons on this Menomonie Mustangs offense.
Weir has checked in here for Schaefer. The wing now is Kane Johnson. Higbee up the middle and a counter play to Weir. He'll get past the 10 down to the 8. Menomonie can pick up a first down without getting in the end zone here. Just got to get past the 2.
Pretty impressive that the Mustangs are able to do this without one of their senior running backs, Jack Drought. They certainly miss him, but boy, give Hayden Weir credit for coming in and doing a nice job in the backup role. Also saw time in the defensive backfield. Not only does that allow Drought to recover from his injury, but it also gives Weir some very important experience. 2 of these running backs are seniors. They're not going to beat her next year. Hayden Weir getting some quality minutes here tonight.
Schaefer plows over a defender, gets down near a first down. I don't think he quite got there.
It's going to be close, Chad.
Really close. The officials are waving to stop the clock. Will either be a measurement here or they're gonna wind the clock. They're gonna say they're short. No measurement needed. So 3rd and inches here. And I got to say, I think this is John Higbee territory right here, Joe.
You would sure think so.
Kind of his bread and butter.
He's lined up between Bryce Shepard, and he's going to go right into the end zone.
Higbee untouched into the end zone. A 3-yard touchdown run here for Higbee. That's his 2nd of the night, and the Mustangs continue to do damage on the ground.
Yeah, he lined up behind Shepard and Eckert, and no one even touched him. He went right into the end zone, and that touchdown is sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. That's a Kai's touchdown. BYC Kai's for the best buys. Mustangs now up 27-0.
Visit ChevyTownUSA.com, or one of our great sponsors. And Dingwall will attempt the PAT here. Brady Goodman, the holder. 13-0 now. Raiders over Chippewa with 5 minutes left in that third quarter. Point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard as that is through the uprights. Your score 28-0. Mustangs lead the Spartans. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zanowski back with you here. Ryan Dingwall will kick it away after that 3-yard touchdown run by Higbee. Flores takes it at the 8, up to past the 30 and down at about the 32-yard line.
Real nice tackle there by Mitchell Scribner. So important to have good special teams. The offense is playing well, the defense is playing well, and good kick coverage there. Again, nice tackle by the junior, Mitchell Scribner. Chad, what'd you say that Hudson score was now?
13-0 now. Hudson over Chippewa.
13?
13-0 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And 20-7 right now with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. New Richmond over River Falls. Still 14-0 North over Memorial. That's with 8 minutes left in that third quarter. And again, our point of beginning, our out-of-town scoreboard sponsor. Right up the middle goes Clark. Clark's got a lot of carries here for the Spartans tonight. A 4-yard pickup here for Clark.
Stop by Schaefer. Out the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6.
And a comfortable lead here for the Mustangs. Superior's been able to move the ball throughout this game between the 20s really effectively, but they've had a turnover in the red zone, a turnover on downs just outside the red zone on their opening drive here tonight as well, and just can't complete those drives, and that bend but don't break defense working here tonight for the Menomonie Mustangs. Motion here from Hoff. There's going to be a pass here. First one we've seen, Hayden Weir.
Oh, too bad Hayden didn't turn around.
But that ball way underthrown. Hayden Weir on the coverage out there. The pass there by Meller, who we see back at the quarterback position now. Leno was in there for quite a while, but Meller taking this series. Meller. And a 3rd and 6 here for Superior. Running in late there. Williams.
I just put the out-of-town scoreboard on the bottom line ticker. I forgot to update the Menomonie score. Menomonie's now leading 28-0. I think everyone knows that.
Pass there. Intended up top for Williams, but we're on the coverage. And that'll bring up a punting situation here for Superior. First 3 and out this game. And we have not had a 3 and out until this series here from Superior, and only the second time we're going to see a punter here tonight, but last time he was out for 3 snaps.
Well, I'll tell you what, Superior's kids are playing hard. Their coaches are coaching hard. But at this point, you come out, Mustangs score right before halftime. They have an excellent drive to start the third quarter. Now they get the 3 and out. This is running clock time here if the Mustangs can score again, and all the momentum's in their favor.
Good job there by Brady Goodman to notify his coaches that there was too many players on the field, but I think we had an illegal substitution by Menomonie in that transition as well, as head coach Mike Sins getting an explanation from one of the officials here.
Well, that's one way to change the momentum.
So this will make it. Not an illegal substitution. I'm being the PA man said an illegal neutral zone infraction. So, it's going to make it 4th and a long 1, or say 4th and 2.
Superior's going to go for it.
That's going to bring out the. That's going to bring him back out the offense. So change of events here after that Menomonie penalty. That's the first time second time Menomonie's been flagged here tonight.
Well, and those are the things the Mustangs have really stayed away from here early in the season, and this could be a real game changer.
So Leno, the quarterback now on this play. And that pistol look, he's going to motion Hoff and snap way over his head in that shotgun, and that's going to be a turnover regardless. And that's going to be a Siri Benrud turnover, actually by a fumble recovery, not on downs. Either way, Menomonie's getting the football, but for statistical purposes, we will say with the recovery was number 5, Steele Schaefer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chad, Menomonie made a mistake on that penalty, and Superior had a really good opportunity. I mean, I don't want to over-dramatize it. The game's 28-0, but, if you can get down there and get on the board, all of a sudden, at least you're in the game. But at this point here, now Menomonie takes over at the Superior 29-yard line. Mustangs 29 yards away from a running clock.
Yeah, good job here by the Mustangs offensively, putting points on the board, especially in the running game here tonight. Was able to move it in the 2-minute drill before halftime as well through the air. Menomonie clicking on all cylinders, playing really good football at the moment. Steele Schaefer, right side. Nice block. He's got
gone.
nothing there. He's got to break one more tackle, and he does. A 29-yard touchdown run. Steele Schaefer has scored 3 touchdowns 2 weeks in a row now for the Mustangs.
And Chad, that touchdown sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. P-Wise, C-Kai's for the best buys. And for the 5th time tonight, we were able to talk about Kai's Chevrolet. Great job there by the Mustangs, and thank you to Kai's Chevrolet.
And now we have one extra point away from that clock to continuously run. And he just talked about it just moments ago, Joe. You get 35-0 now. The clock will run for the remainder of the ball game, minus timeouts and injuries. So Ryan Dingwall, chance to make that happen. Goodman the holder. Snap, a little high, gets it down. Dingwall swing of the right leg through the uprights. It's 35-0 Menomonie. We'll take 30 seconds. Be back right after this on Mustangs TV.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit dairystatebank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. Menomonie a comfortable 35-0 lead here with 6:14 remaining in the ball game. Taking the kickoff there, Clark. And he'll get taken down. Correction, that was not Clark. That was number 7, Parks, with the return up to the 26-yard line.
And again, really good kick coverage. That time it was the junior linebacker, number 22, Cage Sorensen. Also number 4, the sophomore defensive back, Luke Pember. Excellent kick coverage by the Mustangs.
We'll see if we see Leno or Meller on this series for Superior. Looks like we're going to see Leno at the quarterback position. Superior trying to throw the ball a little bit more on that last series, unsuccessfully. And a bad snap cost him on a 4th and short. They're going to go to Clark right up the middle on this one. And again, that clock will run now regardless of the score once you get to 35-0 in the second half. Or I should say 35-0. Any type of 35-point lead, that clock will continuously run for the remainder of the game. The only thing that stops it is timeouts and or injuries.
So 5 minutes will really be 5 minutes, unless there's a touchdown, timeout, or injury.
Yes, correct. Now back in the game, throwing the ball here is Meller, and his pass just off the fingertips of the intended receiver, Aker. Good pass, good coverage there by Weir again. He's getting challenged. Is Weir on that top side of your screen.
He's holding up pretty well, though. Junior's doing a nice job.
You see Leno kind of the running quarterback for the Spartans, and Meller, he's throwing the ball a little bit more than Leno here tonight, so see him at the quarterback position.
Chad, that's where the
likely a pass.
That's where the running clock really comes into play. You throw a long pass like that, normally the clock would stop, but that was a minute and a half between plays. We're almost down to 4 minutes now.
On this 3rd and 6, Leno's going to take it on the keeper right side. Lots of lead blockers, got a first down and a bit more up to the 41-yard line.
Cody Kazmarek had a chance at him right at the line of scrimmage, just not able to get both arms around him. Nice job, though, by Luke Pember coming up and cleaning him up after he'd gotten the first down.
Still a lot of football to play. We see Kane Johnson in there as linebacker, also into the game here as linebacker Cage Sorensen.
Yeah, it's great to see Thornton and Schaefer off the field. Gives those guys a chance to get a breather and stay healthy.
Yeah, especially those guys that go both ways. Now is when you're going to see them probably take some time off. Great hit there by Helminski. Also in on the play, number 22, Cage Sorensen as well.
I'll tell you, Ben Helminski, he's a player. Not only is he a good football player, he's a good wrestler, and he was the life and soul of that sophomore team last year. Very energetic player, plays with high emotion, and just a terrific tackle for a loss. And those are sponsored by Mike's Insurance Agency. Excuse me.
I know the quarterback here now for the Spartans on this 2nd and 11. Motion from Williams. Leno looking to throw it right down the seam.
Nice
He's
play.
got him. And that could be a big play here. We're trying to catch him. He does. All the way down to the red zone. Tackled at the 20, falls forward down to the 19, and the Spartans knock it on the door.
Well, the elder Pember there, Ray, the junior, he got caught looking inside a little bit on that one. You know, had he looked at the receiver, he could have really laid him out, but instead he was looking into the backfield, had a bad angle, and that racked up a lot of extra yards after that catch. But give Superior credit. That was a really nice play.
I just talked about it. Leno, more of the running quarterback. First time I think we've seen him throw here tonight.
Wow, that was a nice play design.
I got a player running in late here for Superior.
You know, I told you I was at that freshman game that started at 4:30. That's one of the things I was most impressed with. The organization by Coach Matt Riley and Randy Stockey and others, just terrific. Didn't even see any of that stuff in a freshman game.
Leno with the keeper will get about 5. That'll make it 2nd and 5 here for Superior. This is the second time they've been in the red zone here tonight. Last time they fumbled the ball on a 4th yard, or I should say a 4th and a yard play. And Menomonie recovered.
Well, we're down to a minute 27 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. That clock just keeps on running unless Superior puts it in the end zone, right?
That is correct. Leno with Clark behind him at the quarterback position. I should say Clark to his left now. Williams in motion. Williams is going to get it right side. Breaks one tackle, falls down to about the 4-yard line. That will move the chains. And here comes Helminski here to sub in for the Mustangs.
Well, nice job there by Ray Pember, the safety. He came up to the line of scrimmage. Not only did he turn the play in, but he also wrapped him up. Ball carrier was able to fall forward, but still, nice job there by the junior safety.
Menomonie looking to keep Superior out of the end zone. They got 4 chances here from the 4-yard line to the Spartans, and they take advantage. Leno, the 4-yard touchdown run, is going to put Superior on the board with 26 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Well, give the Spartans credit. It would have been really easy to pack it up and just kind of give up once that clock starts running. But these kids have played hard, and their coaches have coached hard. And, you know, give them credit. That's not easy to do. Even though they're 0-2 and down 35-6, they're competing as hard as they can. So congratulations there to the Superior Spartans.
And Leno will try to also add the extra point here for the Spartans. Ran it in the end zone from 4 yards out. Let's see if he can put that same pig sting through the uprights.
Boy, he's got a leg.
And he does pretty easily. So 35-7 now your score. Menomonie with still that comfortable lead. We'll take a break. Be back after this.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout, and the Mustangs with a very comfortable 35-7 lead here over the Superior Spartans. We got some other scores we're going to get to you here in a moment on our point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard, but Superior's going to try a little onside kick, and they'll penalize before that. I think we had offsides here on the Spartans. Pretty easy call there from the topside official, or topside side judge, I should say. Let's get a send Superior back.
Well, I did it again, Chad. I updated the River Falls New Richmond score. New Richmond now leading 28-7. I forgot to update the Menomonie. I got to get Menomonie off of the bottom line.
Correction, 28-13 now.
Okay.
New Richmond over River Falls. Just as I was saying that, I did see him on the live stream go in for a touchdown, so that one's updated as well. There's still a couple minutes left in the third quarter. River Falls trying to battle back in that one.
So 28-14, is that what you said?
28-13 right now. New Richmond over River Falls.
Okay, got it.
That third quarter.
We'll get that updated right now, and the out-of-town scoreboard should be correct.
Northern Memorial still the same halftime score. They're into the fourth quarter.
Oh, Eric just pointed out I still have the Menomonie score wrong. Okay, I'll get it. It's 35-7. We know Menomonie.
That ball kicked out of bounds. Big leg there from Leno. And Menomonie will take over on their own 20. We'll see. I mean, there's still 26 seconds left in this third quarter. Menomonie with a comfortable lead. I don't think we'll see some new names yet. We will keep you posted here as the offense comes out on the field here for the Mustangs shortly.
Well, we did on the defensive side of the field. That's 72, Gavin Anderson running out there. I think he's the junior center, so he's going to take the place of Andrew Schaefer.
Yes, we do see a whole new squad out there. Charlie Barron, the backup quarterback in for the Mustangs. So a bunch of new names we're going to get to shortly here. The ball carrier.
I saw number 50.
He pulls out of the pile. We'll get him up as well. Number 14 for the Mustangs. That's Landon Middlestead.
Yeah, I also saw number 54, Gavin Nelson, on the line. Number 51, Parker Jacobs. Number 32, one of the upbacks. That's going to be Charlie Mikesell.
See Nick Sheff out there, one of the tight ends here. And we will get to a lot more of those names as we come back in this fourth quarter. Menomonie a comfortable lead here. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV.
I can count.
On West Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it.
Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words.
Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over.
Good material here.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit DairyStateBank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium on the campus of UW Stout. And a bunch of new names and numbers on the field here for the Mustangs. The starting quarterback Brady Johnson out, Charlie Barron, the backup quarterback into the ball game. And Menomonie Still moving the football. Close to a first down. James Hoff picks up 4. And it'll be 3rd and 1. They got to get past the 30 to move the chains here.
Great to see James Hoff out there. The junior had some nice carries last week against DeForest. Another nice carry here tonight.
Renner Stahl now the tailback here for Menomonie. And Barron's going to give it to the up back, Landon Middlestad. He'll get the first down. So Middlestad will get that Schuler Insurance Agency first down for the Mustangs.
See number 87, Max Kinney, out there for the Mustangs. And at tight end.
James Hoff will come in here for
number 74, Colton Novak.
Off the tailback here for the Mustangs, the junior. Will take the pitch right side and cut it up, pick up a couple. Up to the 34.5-yard line, we'll call it.
Boy, James is quick, isn't he? Almost too quick. He's got to let that play develop just a little bit before he bursts into that hole, but good positive yardage there by James Hoff.
Superior, we've seen some of their guys get subbed out as well. So we got some new names and numbers on the defensive side here for the Spartans at the moment. Aaron will pitch it near side here. Big run and a first down there by Renner Stahl. And my correction here, now that Superior scored, the clock is not running because it is under 35-point lead. So that clock is stopping now on those first downs, and now the clock will run as the chains get reset.
Nice Schuler Insurance first down there by the Mustangs. Nice to see that you have some depth on this team. You can have, kind of your second line in there, and these guys are still getting a pretty good push.
Well, Middlestead will take it right up the middle, past the midfield, into Spartans territory, down to the 49. Middlestead, just a sophomore here for the Mustangs.
We were doing a bunch of those scoring updates, Chad. I just had to look. Milwaukee Brewers up at home against the Philadelphia Phillies, 3-1, heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. So the Brewers leading and coming up to bat. Willie Adames with a big 3-run homer in the 4th inning for the Brew Crew. Brewers, I think they're 3 games up on the Cubs still. Been a fun summer to be a Brewers fan.
Stahl, the tailback here for Menomonie at the moment, and Charlie Barron taking his time here, letting the clock run as much as possible. And before the snap, we will have a pre-snap penalty. We'll see what it is. The side judge on the bottom of your screen tossed the flag. Wait for the call. Encroachment there by Superior, so that will give the Mustangs, if it doesn't give them a first down, it'll be awfully close. It will give them a first down.
I was going to say, we had 2nd and 4 up there. Does that count as a Schuler Insurance Agency first down?
I would counter. Absolutely.
All right.
So that will move the chains here for the Mustangs. 14-7 right now, North over Memorial. Just under 6 to go in that game. And again, that out-of-town scoreboard sponsored by Point of Beginning. Still 13-0 Hudson over Chippewa with 6 minutes left in that one.
Eric was just pointing out to me that the Reds and Cubs split a doubleheader today, so that's good news for Brewer fans as well.
James Hoff, an 8-yard run on that first down. In Spartans territory, down to the 37-yard line. Mustangs looking like they will move to 3-0, 1-0 in conference here. Moving the ball pretty effectively here on this drive, very methodically as well. And letting as much clock run as possible before they snap the ball on every down here is taking it outside and getting the corner is the running back Stahl and breaks a tackle into the red zone. Down he goes just past the red zone, I should say, at the 20.
Another Schuler Insurance Agency first down for the Mustangs.
And we're under 8 to play, 7.5 to be exact. James Hoff will check in for Stahl. Mustangs will be at Chi High next week. Again, the Mustangs running as much clock as possible here on every play. James Hoff lights the lead block there up ahead by Middlestead, allows him to get 5 on that first down.
Stop made by Little. Ball's at the 15-yard line.
It's been Stahl and Hoff on this whole drive pretty much. A little bit of Middlestead on some short yardage. Those are the 3 guys that have carried the ball here on this drive. And Stahl the tailback at the moment.
Student section having a lot of fun down there. It's a construction worker day, so a lot of neon colors, hard hats, construction vests. I see a big cone out there someone's holding up. Just a great night to be a Menomonie High School student.
Well, Middlestead will take that one past the first down marker, the Schuler Insurance Agency first down. I think that's the 5th or 6th on this drive. And that will get the Mustangs inside the 10-yard line.
Ball's at the 8-yard line. First and goal.
Plus.
James Hoff, the tailback. Barron taking his time again under center. Pitches it to Hoff. Hoff breaks the tackle. 5 cuts back. Touchdown, James Hoff. Hoff gets his first touchdown of the season on the ground here with 5:34 remaining from 8 yards out.
Well, just an excellent drive there by the second unit for the Mustangs. Good blocking up front. Nice job by Charlie Barron under center. And then the running backs, just an excellent job. James Hoff in the end zone for a Kai's Chevrolet touchdown. BYC Kai's for the best buys. Mustangs now leading. I got to update it here, 41-7.
Ryan Dingwall will try to make it 42-7 with the PAT. Goodman, the holder here for the Mustangs. Long snapper, Kane Johnson. Good snap, good hold, swing of the right leg, and Dingwall is perfect tonight here from the extra point category. 42-7, Mustangs lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit dairystatebank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Menomonie at Williams Stadium, the campus of the UW Stout. And we got a new guy to kick it off here, not Ryan Dingwall this time. Number 84 kicking it away here. Isaac Nielsen, the sophomore. For the Mustangs, a nice swing of the right leg. He gets her down to about the 14-yard line here. Good kickoff for Nielsen.
It's a pretty nice hit there. Who was that?
See who got that one. I think it was number 19. Did pop up there. That's John Gruber, but there was a couple other guys around that hit as well.
Yeah, Daniel Hansen was in on that. But I think you're right. I think Gruber had the initial contact. Nice job again. Mustangs kick coverage, all you could ask for. See Reed Sigelski now on the far side end. Also number 57, Peyton Schauer. On the near side here, you got number 71, Max Branch.
I see some different guys in here for Superior as well, but boy, right down the seam there as the quarterback, one of the quarterbacks, we've seen two here tonight for Superior. This one, Sam Meller, a big hit down the seam there to one of his receivers.
Nice tackle there by Daniel Hansen. I think that would have been a touchdown without that nice tackle there by Hansen.
Yeah, 4:26 remains in the ball game.
See number 3, Mason Ramirez. Oh, no, check that. That's number 3, James Hoff, playing cornerback on the far side. On the near side, Hayden Weir, number 21.
And Meller, the quarterback, he'll have some motion looking to pass. Rolls to his left. And I think that's caught just short there by number 19 here for the Spartans. Lions. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Good coverage over there by number 27, Sawyer Pomiso for the Mustangs.
A whole new bunch of uniforms out there here for the Mustangs on the defensive side. Trying to keep the Spartans out of the end zone. Menomonie has allowed just 9 points per game coming into tonight. Trying to keep it under there if they could.
Oh.
Nice tackle there. Good form tackle by number 19, John Gruber, on that one as well.
Gruber had a nice break on the ball there. He's only a sophomore. You'll see his name a number of times here before his career is done. Nice job.
So 3rd and 6 here for the Spartans.
Just under 3 minutes now, Chad.
The clock is running now continuously. Incomplete pass out of bounds. That clock will run with the score as it is. Now the quarterback will signal some motion. Looking down the seam again, he had him. Had him for a first down, maybe more, but overthrew his intended receiver, that being number 42, Cody Smith, but he was wide open down the seam, and we got a flag on the play, and that does not stop the clock either.
Well, that's going to really take some time off the clock. By the time they sort this out, mark off any yardage, we might be under 2 minets because it's still running, like you said.
And that was a personal foul here on the Spartans.
Oh, that's not good.
If that was during the play or after the play, if it's during the play, it's going to keep their 3rd down. If it was after play, I think you lose the down and the yardage, but I still see 3rd down there. So it's 3rd and a country mile here for the Spartans. We'll say almost 20. This could almost be a quick kick situation here if you're the Spartans. And we will have a timeout here by head coach Bob DeMeyer for the Superior Spartans. So we'll do the same here on Mustangs TV. Be back right after a word from our sponsors. Chad Zutter, Joe Zanowski back with you here from Williams Stadium at the campus of UW Stout. I know we got some scores updated here, Joe. No finals yet in the BRC. We'll get some in our postgame show, hopefully, but we got a couple close ones here in the BRC as it's winding down to the end of the games around the league. Long down in distance here, 3rd and 22 on the scoreboard. Miller, a little pump and go, and we'll have a flag on the play there. I think as a holding here defensively, as I think Gruber was beat and grabbed the guy. But again, the clock will continuously run here from the snap, and that was a hold on Menomonie.
It's not an automatic first down, I don't think, in high school, is it?
Don't believe so. We will hear from the officials here. Well, hold on Menomonie. We'll move the ball towards the end zone here for the Spartans, but still a long ways out. So make it 3rd and 12 now after the 10-yard penalty.
39, 3rd and about 12.
42 seconds left in this ball game. Heller looking near side. He's got a first down to his receiver. That'd be in number 19, Jacob Lyons. That'll move the chains, does not stop the clock, hence the score. So the Spartans with 24 seconds to tick, and they got to hustle here to get at least a playoff, if not two.
Well, just a nice throw by the quarterback. Good route by the receiver. Give him credit there.
This may be the last play of the game here for the Spartans. We're at 12 seconds. Now they're looking up top. He's going for the touchdown and incomplete.
Oh, man.
And that would have been a touchdown if that was handled, but that should end the game. Your final 42-7. Menomonie defeats Superior here in the opener of the BRC. Menomonie will move to 3-0, 1-0 in conference. The loss will drop the Spartans to 0-3 and 0-1 in conference play. Stay tuned for our post-game show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. We'll get some scores from around the league. We'll wrap up this game, and we'll be back right after this from a word from our sponsors. You're watching Mustangs TV.
Banking on relationships.
If you spent the summer putting off home improvement projects, don't worry, Dairy State Bank can help. Whether you're planning to add on, winterproof, or repair storm damage, we can help you with the financing. For more information, visit dairystatebank.com or give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dairy State Bank.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Williams Stadium, campus of UW Stout. We'll wrap up this conference opening victory here for the Mustangs, 42-7, as you see on the screen here of the Menomonie Mustangs. The win will give them their first conference victory. They start the season 3-0. We will get to some scores from around the league. We do have one final we'll get to shortly here between Memorial and North, and then a couple others as well. But let's run down the recap of this game. Menomonie and Superior, that first half, Menomonie and Superior both were able to move the ball offensively. Menomonie was able to punch it in. Superior was not. We saw the first scoring with 4:14 left in the first quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run by John Higbee. The PAT by Dingwall afterwards made it 7-0 Menomonie. We go to the second quarter. 5:13 remaining on a 3rd and 1. Schaefer busting off a 60-yard touchdown run. A bad snap failed the PAT try, so it was 13-0 after that. Right before halftime, with 30 seconds left. A 12-yard touchdown run by Schaefer. 2-point was good. Johnson to Allison on the pass. It was 21-0 going into the locker room here between the Spartans and the Mustangs. Third quarter, lots of scoring in that third quarter. 3-yard touchdown run by Higbee with 7:33 remaining in that third quarter. PAT by Dingwall was good. That made it 28-0 at that moment. 6:14 remaining, just a minute 20 seconds later. 29-yard touchdown run by Schaefer, his third of the evening, 8th on the season. Dingwall PAT was good. The score was 35-0 at that point. We had running clock for a few moments, but 26 seconds left in the third quarter. A 4-yard touchdown run by Leno for Superior. That was their only score of the night. The PAT was good by Leno as well. Your score at that point, 35-7. Fourth quarter, we saw an 8-yard touchdown run by James Hoff with 5:38 remaining. The PAT by Dingwall, it was 42-7 at that point, and that was your final here tonight. Again, the win improves Menomonie to 3-0, 1-0 in conference play. The Spartans dropped to 0-3 overall and 0-1 in conference play. And Joe, I know you've been working hard to find some other scores. The point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. Let's start in the BRC. I know you got a couple of one final as well, but give us what you got.
Well, yeah, we got a couple finals. So Menomonie wins this one 42-7. Mustangs now move to 3-0. In the crosstown showdown between Memorial and North, North takes down the Old Abes 14-7. North now 2-1 on the season. Chippewa Falls was down to Hudson 13-0 with about a minute left, so I would assume that Hudson's going to end up victorious in that game, but it isn't complete quite yet. And then New River Falls making a run in the second half. They've now cut the deficit against New Richmond. New Richmond still leading 28-21. And then from Milwaukee, the Phillies did score a run, but Brewers still leading 3-2, and that's in the top of the 8th inning, I guess. Brewers trying to hold on and extend their lead over the Cubs.
I would just text a note about that win for North over Memorial. That snapped a 14-game losing streak to Memorial. So North, they've snapped a couple streaks the last couple of years of losing to teams. They're really starting to really turn that program around. I mean, we were talking before the game here, Joe. When's the last time North has started the season 2-1, and they're 1-0 to start the conference season? It's good to see a team that has really struggled win-loss-wise for a lot of years to start be competitive, and it's not just show up and beat North anymore. They're a good team that can maybe win some games now in the BRC this season.
Well, they'll be here in a couple weeks for homecoming on September 22nd, but before that, like you said, Chad, the Mustangs travel to Chippewa Falls next week. Then I think it's Hudson coming to town on the 15th, and then homecoming against North on the 22nd. So, yeah, the Mustangs, great start to the season, 3-0. Perfect in the non-conference schedule, beat a good Rice Lake team, and then went down to DeForest with a very impressive victory. And then they came into tonight. Superior had that opening drive, and they looked like they might be in for a tough night, but the Mustangs really hammered it down and pulled away at the end. So, yeah, 42-7, running clock. Boy, you got to love it if you're a Menomonie Mustangs fan.
Yeah, another complete game here, a complete game win for the Mustangs. They look good in all phases. I mean, just some minor miscues if you really want to be a nitpick and a bad snap on an extra point. Just a few penalties, but overall a very well-played game here for the Mustangs. Sounds like back-to-back weeks of really solid football here. You could almost argue 3 consecutive weeks of really solid football here if you're a Mustangs fan. Very promising for this 2023 campaign. And we'd like to take some time to thank our sponsors here on the broadcast as well. Our TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union postgame. They're our postgame sponsors. Schuler Insurance, our first down sponsor, Kai Chevrolet. Our touchdown sponsor, our turnover sponsor, Siri Benrud Photography. Our timeout sponsor, Dairy State Bank and Bills Distributing. And then our tackle for loss or sack sponsor, Mike's Hill Insurance. And Point of Beginning, our out-of-town scoreboard sponsor. And like I said, our broadcast next week at Chi High will be on the air at 6:45 with the live stream from that press box, and that can be a little tight squeeze in there. So we'll do our best to give you a good view from that Chi-Hi Prescott Doré Field, I believe is the name of that establishment there over on the campus of Chippewa Falls High School. But fortunately, we can't get you a final on that New Richmond River Falls game. We saw that halftime score in Richmond up 20-0. Well, River Falls coming back. They're down just 7 now with the football, and they're going with 4.5 minutes left. They're near midfield, so we could have a good finish in that one. But we won't be able to stay on the air that long to give you that final. If you want to check that one, go to YouTube. There's River Falls and New Richmond both do live streams. You can watch the final of that one. I'd like to thank everybody who made the broadcast possible. Mike Sins, the head coach for the Mustangs, joining us in the pregame show. Bart Bencher, and the halftime guest here, the middle school principal for the Menomonie High School, or Menomonie Middle School, joining us here at halftime. I'd like to thank Ellie and Ellie Zadowski and also Eric Zadowski for running the camera here today. Thanks, Joe Zanowski, my color man, for giving us color commentary throughout the broadcast. I'm Chad Zutter signing off. You've been watching Mustangs football on Mustangs TV.